My regards. Chelsea is certainly in an unenviable situation. He brought in a lot of players and brought in a coach who has experience in building teams like Pochettino, and things combined with a lot of spending and a lot of deals and achieving most of his goals in the market. Chelsea fans were optimistic that they might see their team competing for the top 4 places. Again, in today's episode we will talk about something else. We will talk about maybe the Chelsea problem that we see now is not as bad as we imagine. Perhaps the Chelsea problem that we live and see is solved simpler than we think. When we look at the numbers that Chelsea FC is achieving this season, we find the problem in 2 numbers related to each goal and the opponent's goal. We start with the most influential number, the related number, in the opponent's goal. The team is suffering from a goal-scoring crisis, and this goal-scoring crisis is not new. Since the day they brought Lukaku back, things have not gone well for them. That's why I remember Todd Boyle trying to buy Cristiano Ronaldo. Had it not been for the dispute with Thomas Tuchel last season during the suffering, Chelsea had a clear problem with playing football and creating chances. But in the current season they do not have that problem with creating and approaching the goal. They have a problem converting chances into goals after Nkunku's injury, and the problem of Jackson's lack of adaptation certainly affected them. And on top of that is a series of strange opportunities that were wasted and accelerated. Players' behavior at goal. Chelsea this season, the number of expected goals, 18, scored 12. And according to sites interested in statistics and probabilities, they say that if Chelsea had scored the goals they had, they would have been in 5th place in the league. Not by a large difference from Liverpool and Arsenal. Some sites say they will be behind them, with a difference of 2 points. This is the expected goals scenario, and in order to calculate the expected goals, the player must shoot in order to enter the statistics. But in another scenario, it happens in the opponent's penalty area that the Chelsea players do not shoot and behave incorrectly. If this problem was actually addressed, Chelsea would be in a completely different situation, meaning if in the winter, Chelsea bought a ready-made striker who knows how to score goals in the English Premier League, we can see an effect similar to the effect of Diego Costa's arrival to them in the days of Mourinho. From the first time he arrived, the team improved and recorded results. But they must know how to choose a striker. And of course they must not give him the number 9 because we know the famous curse. As for the second case, we cannot talk about it in numbers. Even though the number is it indicates that Chelsea goalkeeper Robert Sanchez concedes 11 goals out of an expected 10.7, but the problem is not Sanchez's origin. It is the defense players' shaking, loss of self-confidence, and strange lapses. The team is trying to play and wasting opportunities, unable to score a goal, and suddenly a goal is scored against it. Here is the team. His self-confidence is shaken and he disintegrates and concedes goals. And with the lack of experience of the players present, you find some players leaving the match along with the first difficult situation because of this situation and these numbers, and because of what I saw on the field. I feel that perhaps Chelsea's problem is smaller than we imagine, but maybe Jackson solved it by scoring goals. Maybe he solved it with something similar to the missing piece that when it arrives, the picture is complete and things improve. And when he becomes a player who turns the ball into goals, everything becomes the best of the existing deals to trust themselves and play more. The defense focuses more because there is something to fight for and confidence increases little by little among the ranks of the entire team. Maybe the locker room will be in a better mood. Of course, changing the goalkeeper can bring results, but not to the extent that Chelsea's striker knows how to score goals. This is the problem. But now the problem is not creating chances or playing football. The problem is converting opportunities and situations inside the penalty area into goals. These are solved by a player who buys them, or suddenly a player from among the players decides and says, I am the one who will score the goals today.